In July 2017, the Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic at Cape Fear Valley opened its doors to provide behavioral health services and case management to veterans, active duty families, reservists, National Guard members, and their families. Clinic Director Jill Palmer is with us now. Jill, what are some of the disorders that you do treat?
Yeah, so at the Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic at Cape Fear Valley, we look at lots of different disorders. Post-traumatic stress disorder, of course, is one of the ones that we're trained in treating. We also work with veterans and their families. Depression, anxiety, transition issues is a big one, family therapy, and play therapy for the kids.
So when a person comes in, what does treatment look like for them?
Yeah, so treatment involves the first step, which is just calling or clicking the links on our websites and getting connected with the intake coordinator and learning about what services we offer and learning about the clients so that we know what we're going to be able to provide for them. And then we are short-term treatment. So we're looking at mental health care that is evidence-based and short-term, 8 to 12 weeks. We also provide case management services. So if there's other things besides mental health or behavioral health needs, maybe housing or finance or job services, our case managers in-house can help link to other resources or provide support themselves.
So you don't send that out to somewhere else. You can handle that next step in-house.
Correct. We handle it in-house with our wonderful connections that we have around Fayetteville and the surrounding areas to address all the other needs that go together with sometimes having a behavioral health need.
Now, how do you keep people from coming back in the door if they don't need to be? What are some of the follow-ups that happen after they're done with that short program?
Yeah, so follow-up care involves calling 3, 6, and 12 months after care and asking about their quality of life. We look at a quality of life measure the whole time that clients are in the clinic so that we can help gauge how they're doing. And their quality of life measure is from their perspective, and then they tell us at 3, 6, and 12 months how they're doing. We also offer community engagement activities. We have a weekly group that's for the community about mindfulness, which is shown to help all of those disorders we talked about, PTSD, depression, anxiety. So we really offer long-term care in the supportive area where we can help with case management even after their clients and being able to provide groups and community engagement as well.
One of the big stressors I always hear about with why people have issues with getting help is costs. You know, sometimes they're afraid of the cost that's going to be associated with it.
Right.
How does that work in your program?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the things that's the bedrock of our program is no barriers to care. And so we really look at that. At the moment, all of our services are free, and we provide care to post 9/11 veterans and their families, no matter the distinction of the family or how they separated the military. And we're able to get that taken care of due to the wonderful donation from Stephen A. Cohen.
How important is that part of the puzzle where you're treating the family as well? Is it, even especially the active duty families, they're stuck back at home and their spouses overseas, sometimes deployed. How is that part of the puzzle filled, and why is that so important?
It's an immensely important part of the puzzle. Families often don't get enough care, or they don't have enough access, or the access that is available isn't in the right time or the right space. And so being able to provide support to the family helps keep active duty members on their job. They have important jobs to do. It helps our veterans transition from a very rigorous, important job out into the civilian world, which is not always as structured. And being able to do that, you need supportive, healthy people around you. And so being able to provide care to families allows for that to happen.
I know you've been open for over a year now, or right at a year, almost a year now, excuse me, half a year.
Half a year.
Half a year. What are some of the results you've already seen in that 6-month time or so?
Yeah, so we've seen some wonderful results. One is that 97% of the people that come through the door say that they would recommend our service to their friends and family. And that is just wonderful. It also goes along with the Cape Fear Valley mission about taking care of patients. And so we are able to do the same thing, and they would recommend our services to other people. We've also noticed that our clients are getting better. Their symptoms are decreasing. Their quality of life is improving. And that's happening at our clinic and at all of the clinics across the country because we are part of a network of a learning health system.